2019 will be an incredible year for games. There are so many, I definitely won't have time to get through them all, but here are 36 games I can't wait to play. For this list, I'm only including games that have a confirmed release date of 2019. If it has no release date window, such as Metroid Prime 4 or The Last of Us Part 2, it's not on the list. This video is being released on January 1st of 2019, so some of these games might get delayed out of 2019, and many more games will be announced throughout the year to come out this year. But obviously, they're not a part of this list because of, well, the time it's being made. So we've got a lovely spread of AAA titles and indie titles too. So in no specific order, let the hype begin. I thought it would be a good idea to start big with this video. Super Seducer 3 or Bubsy was a close contender, but oh please god no. Kingdom Hearts 3 is a game that I and many other people have been looking forward to for over a decade. Well, they're not really. The spin-off games aren't spin-offs, people. There's gonna be a lot of playthroughs with people who are super confused. That should be fun. This is the conclusion of a saga that has spanned over 15 years and 10 games, and it is going to be glorious. Get hyped! Someone's probably gonna die. Oh god. Y2K, a postmodern RPG, is going to be a very surreal experience. I couldn't tell you what's going on in this game, but it looks mental. Kind of like a cross between Persona and South Park. I don't know. I expect to feel some things. I hope good things, but things. Not but things, just you know, things. I've played very little of Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story on the DS, but what I played, I loved. It's also fair to say that this is a fan favourite of the series, so I'm really excited to see what I've been missing out on. Just a pity it comes out a couple of weeks later in Europe. I have no idea what Vane will do to me. This looks like the kind of explorative experience that will move and break me, and I am so ready for that. It kind of reminds me of Rime, but the atmosphere looks way darker, and you can also turn into a raven. That right there makes this a 10 out of 10. It comes out on January 15th. Please don't be overshadowed by everything else this month. Please do well, it looks really cool. Away is a kick-ass first-person, super cute action game. I mean, look at how cute and kick-ass it is. Need I say more? Fine. I will say it a third time. It's cute and kick-ass. I know virtually nothing about God Eater. All I know is I desperately need to play the first two games because this looks super rad. Epic combat, massive bosses, just awesome stuff. Pheonix Wright Ace Attorney is a series that is so popular, and with good reason. You stop the bad guys in the courtroom, and that's selling it to me right away. Yeah, I've not actually played a Pheonix Wright game, or at least not much of one, but now's the right time to start. Honestly, I'm surprised it's coming to more than just the Switch, but I am not complaining. Left Alive is like when Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil, and Nier Automata has a baby. You can be stealthy or just go guns blazing, and I'm hoping it'll be a really surprising epic experience. Or it'll fail miserably, we'll see. Talking about potentially failing miserably, here we have Anthem. It's EA and BioWare. Ugh, given their track record, it's a potential recipe for disaster, but oh man, I'm so hyped! I shouldn't get hyped! But look at it, it's like controlling Iron Man, but copyright took over, so we're generic robot suit 57. Also, Stormclass looks so epic. I'm a sucker for electricity in games, so this is just right up my alley. Virgo vs. the Zodiac may be a game that's not on a lot of people's radars, but you need to talk about it. This is an indie team who's doing the right stuff. Stunning visuals, diverse gameplay, and I can't wait. Iconfella's the same as Virgo. Please don't let this one slip you by. I feel like it's got so much potential as a turn-based RPG. Such awesome pixel art, such awesome variety in its enemies, locations, just everything. It's something I backed on Kickstarter, and I'm looking forward to finally experiencing this game. Jenny LeClue Detectivu is the greatest name of all time. But more than that, it's got such a creative art style, and it'll be a mystery puzzle game that I'm hoping will confuse the hell out of me, and then make me reel in shock at how quickly this epic story turns. I played the demo a couple years ago and was blown away, so I can't wait for the day I finally get to play the full version. How do I talk about Dreams? Dreams has the potential to be one of the most important games ever made. You can create pretty much any game you want in this game. Do you want to make a full-blown 50-hour RPG? You can. Do you want to make a remake of Flappy Bird? You can. You think it, you work towards it, you make it. Media Molecule also made Little Big Planet, but this is in a completely different league. With that game you were bound by the game's restrictions. With this, there are virtually no restrictions. Music? Yep, you can create that too. Coding your character's controls? Yep. Designing anything? Yep, it's all there. Everything you see and do in Dreams is made with the Dreams engine. In-game, no outside sourcing. What I really love is the potential for making a big community project and also birthing new developers. People will make games in Dreams and move into the industry, but also, if I feel like making a project with my stream community, I can ask someone to make a tree, and whilst I make something else, they make it, I download it, and it's a part of my game, and I think they'll be in the credits or something at the end. It's just so cool! If creating a game doesn't float your boat, then let me pitch it to you this way. Little Big Planet 2 was restricted as a 2D platformer, and yet, people made levels which were not that at all. If people can work out how to change Little Big Planet, what are they going to do to Dreams? Give it 6 months tops and there will be fully fledged games that are worth buying Dreams for. Biomutant is an open-world, post-apocalyptic martial arts combat game where you control a war rodent. The first time I saw this game, I was intrigued, but it just keeps looking better and better. I fully expect to be engrossed in this world, but I also expect to kick all kinds of rodent, decaying ass. Formerly known as Judge Eyes, which I think is a better name, Judgment is basically Yakuza with an English dub and turned up to 11. Yakuza is the king of off-the-walls bonkers combat and storytelling, and this somehow might top it. I bloody love you, Sega. Honestly, Control is one of my most hyped games of the year. You control this girl called Jessie, and you basically have supernatural force powers and you ruin everyone's day. Okay, there's a little more to it than that, but look at the gameplay! It's going to be beyond epic. I've not played much of the Devil May Cry series, and I fully intend to play all of them before 5 comes out, but my word, this game is sexy. Persona 5 was slick, and this is the same, obviously in very, very different ways, but I get the same kind of vibe. This pleases me greatly. I'm ready to slash monsters in half now. Sable looks utterly glorious. Look at this thing. It's like a comic strip come to life, and I can't wait to experience this world. I really hope it blows me away. SIE Bend Studio is making Days Gone to be released in 2019. But in 1996, they released Bubsy 3D. I'm not kidding. What a turnaround! Okay, yeah, they also made Siphon Filter, and that's pretty good. But they made Bubsy 3D! This game looks nuts. I hope it succeeds. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Super Meat Boy Forever has me a little worried, but I'm still excited. Instead of what Super Meat Boy did, it seems to be a forced, endless runner of sorts with a punch added in. This isn't a bad thing, but the whole thing of changing what isn't broke can apply here. I look forward to Suffering in April though. Dawne Fault looks like and was inspired by The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, and that's all I need to know to get me excited. Yoshi's Crafted World has such a simple design idea, but it's actually incredibly difficult to execute. Play a stage, reach the end, and then flip it around. The foreground is now the background the foreground, and everything changes. I love this. It has the potential to get repetitious, but I think Nintendo knows what they're doing. This is a cool idea, and I look forward to seeing how far they take it. I have no idea what you do in this game. It looks like a bonkers combination of Animal Crossing, cat racing, cat planet, cat veggies, cat, and also has similar art styles to Jenny LeClue. Cats! Oh, and it also stars my friend Emil's cat. This is very important to remember, never forget. Team Sonic Racing can be so good if it's like Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing transformed, but from what I played at E3, it just sort of isn't yet. I'm glad it's been delayed. It's much slower, and it was kind of implied the entire game works on the team basis thing, which isn't ideal. Basically, there are 2 teams of free racing, and you get points depending on where you come. If you're first, you get 6 points, if you're last, you get 1. If your 2 team members come 5th and 6th, they get 1 point, 2 point, and you come first, you get 6 points, so therefore you get 9 overall. But that means the other team got 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and they get 12 points, and they win where it's completely out of your control. There are ways that you can manipulate it so that your team does better by giving them items and whatnot, but having the entire game based around what feels like luck? That's a recipe for disaster. Please don't be like that, please. Mother Wumpa-ing Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled! Crash Team Racing is back! That is it, I don't need to say any more. Okay, fine, I'll say something more. You can play as Nitrous Oxide! Oh my fuck! I don't like horror games usually, and I'm not that knowledgeable about the Resi series, but Resident Evil 2's remake looks amazing. This is how you do a remake. What's with all the amazing remakes recently? People just seem to know what's up. And then there's The Secret of Mana. Tunic is such a pretty game. Inspired by The Legend of Zelda, I'm sure it will shine in its design. I've been following the game since it was known as Secret Legend, and now Microsoft is helping push the game, so I imagine similarly to Cuphead, it's gonna use the backing to win us over. It's a 3rd Luigi's Mansion game. Need I say any more? Exactly, I didn't think so. Segue Solitude is EA's next big indie, and all I'm seeing is Evil Shadow of the Colossus in Venice. I am so sold, you have no idea. When I saw this trailer, I wanted to know more immediately, and I still do. Show me more, please. I suck at the Souls games, and I have never beaten any of them. Though I do adore Bloodborne, but I will finish Code Vein. This is my mission. Anime Dark Souls, bring it on! Concrete Genie is going to break me. It's a story of bullying, but with a boy who can bring graffiti to life. I expect to cry during this game, and I'm okay with that. Surprise me, please. We've been waiting for Castlevania's return, and here it is. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is finally coming out. Hopefully it'll be the game everyone's hoping for and more. The optimist in me believes. But then again, there was Mighty Number 9, and that... Oh man, Catherine is such a brilliant puzzle game with let's be blunt about it, a super erotic story that shows you as much nudity as is allowed on the PlayStation. Well, here's an extended version with more levels, Persona 5 DLC, and more story. Hell yes. More nightmarish fun to be had. It's Animal Crossing on the Switch. Medieval was a bloody epic game on the PS1, and of all the things to get remastered, I wouldn't have thought Sony would do this game, but here we are, and this is awesome. Now, how about giving Ape Escape, Tumby, Croc, and Rayman some remastered loving, please? That sounds gross. Pokemon Gen 8 is coming to Switch this year, so we'll all eagerly await news at each new Direct, only to be disappointed that it's only a Smash Bros. DLC character that they've saved till last. I'm just hitting you with the hard truths. Okay, technically there's 37 games on this list because I'm unsure if Ooblets is actually coming out in 2019, but Ooblets is one of the cutest games I've ever seen. It's basically Harvest Moon meets Pokemon meets Animal Crossing, and if you like any or all of the above, you will love this game. Be prepared to sink hundreds to thousands of hours in relaxing bliss. And there you have it! Thank you very much for watching the video, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, share the video around, post on Twitter and Reddit and all that jazz. Tell me, what game are you most excited to play this year? Is it one that is coming out this year, or one that you just recently got and haven't got around to playing yet? I don't know, but what are you excited to play? Thank you very much for watching, hope you enjoyed it, I'll see you next time. Take care, bye bye.